Rhythm is okay. I'm okay with rhythm. Like, it happens. But harmonics and melody, those are like just wow. Oh no. Okay. Here. I'll give you like my top three, but not in like order. I'd say Latin jazz, number one, for sure. That's like, ever since like a kid, that's always been like my favorite. Number two has to be sort of like really old, sort of like 70s soul. I said that before, but like that, including like sort of church stuff, like just like the way it's built and the way it's played, it's just beautiful. Like the choirs and stuff like that, it's just amazing. Like just like the structure of the music itself is just so complex, and the musicians that were playing it really had no training, so it really kind of impressed me. And then third, I would have to go with probably really just good classic hip hop, because obviously I'm a hip hop producer. It's like I have to know, I have to know where I came from. I have to know, what made me do this. And I always find myself going back to listening to albums and like listening to producers like, like Jay Dilla, Madlib, and like all those guys. And it's like, when I listen to it, it's like, it just gets me in a good mood to like do anything. Cause I feel like once I listen to those guys, it's like, oh, now I have an idea. Every time I listen to like music, those three types of music always gives me ideas.
Rolling on the 105. I don't drink when I
just being around my family, like growing up around like the environment that I did, it was a lot of music, but at the same time it was like a lot of relating to what was being said in hip hop. At the same time, like my cousin Matthew was always on like 50 Cent. He put me on like the Diplomats, people like Cameron, stuff like that, stuff like G Unit, a lot of West Coast stuff, The Game, all that stuff. It was like, from a young age, I feel like being around like BET, 106 and Park, all that stuff, Rap City, like that stuff really gave me like the drive and understanding to be like where I am now. But I feel like I didn't really have that understanding until I was probably about like in grade 8. I feel like grade 8 is when I probably fell in love with hip hop. Like piano, when I started playing, was just sort of like a thing I did, my mom made me do, and when you're younger you don't appreciate it, but like they pushed me. They honestly pushed me towards where I am now, and I feel like if I hadn't hit a breaking point with everything else, I wouldn't have had that music to fall back on.